And to me, I think what it suggests is that a lot of times when directors or producers, they come out with a movie, they have a small budget, they come out with a masterpiece, and then the next film they get more money, a bigger budget, and I think that a lot of the passion is lost in the money, right? And it's a natural thing to want to upscale and updo your or outdo your last project. But I think that Jordan Peele should challenge himself to go back to a $4.5 million budget and see what he comes up with. I think that's the answer to getting him back on track. But as far as us is concerned, he had a budget of 20 million. So as you can see, 4, 8, 12, 16, that's 5 times the budget of Get Out. And it wasn't as good in my opinion, but he still netted a spectacular return and 256 million worldwide. And then when it comes to Nope had 68 million. So as you can see, that's 3 times more than us, and he grossed 171 million. So that's the lowest grossing film of the three or the trilogy. So you can clearly see that Jordan Peele, as he had a bigger budget, perhaps he had more to account for. And I think this is the biggest challenge. I think all producers and directors should go back to the budget of their original breakout hit just to challenge themselves. I would be very interested in seeing that myself. But yeah, as far as him, I don't believe that the numbers are out in terms of what the budget is. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say that I think that the budget is more than likely maybe 100 million, something like that, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe between maybe 80 and 100 million dollars. And theoretically speaking, this should make the movie spectacular. But we'll see. We'll figure this out. We'll find out. But I am excited to see him. Why am I excited to see him? First off, Jordan Peele's involved. Secondly, I love the premise. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you make football a horror film? I'm trying to understand that. So I think there's a lot of room to make this exciting. Where do I think it will ultimately fall? I think ultimately it will be better than Us and below Get Out. Like, I'm going to predict that this will be like an 8.6. And yeah, and they're doing a great job with marketing. Like, they're marketing now. What is it? It's April. The movie doesn't come out until September. So that's very, very early marketing. And again, Jordan Peele is involved, so you got to expect that.